Let's do pure educational video now. This is the trade that we took. As you can see on my MetaBrain Trader validator, you can see NZD USD. That you can see reject here, you can see short here. This trade I gave it to my MetaBrain Trader, and my MetaBrain Trader rejected it, and I did not took the trade. As you can see what happened, the trade hit SL. So this was a break of structure on our strategy. This is exactly our strategy. As you can see, we had a structure point here. This is a structure point. This elbow now is a structure point. We broke it with this strong move, this strong candlestick. We broke it, we build another structure. We come here for the retest, and we had a perfect retest of the structure, which means once we broke this zone that we are that the trade will be valid, we broke it, and I found the entry. I give it to my MetaBrain Trader. My MetaBrain Trader analyzed the trade and find out that the trade, that something is wrong. The trade is not gonna push down. He rejected the trade and say I shouldn't execute this trade. So I left the trade, because that's why you have an AI that is validating your trade as well. I left the trade. Within a day, the trade hit our SL and push massively to the upside. So that's the benefit of having a MetaBrain trader that validates your trade. So at the second hand, let's go to our second pair that we took. So this is the second pair that we took yesterday, and we hit massive profit and this night, and I send it out. I send everything out. As you can see, we approve the trade. Read what is here. Approve, strong structure. Read it. Approve, strong structure. Align, execute trade, which means I should execute trade 10 out of 100, which is 10 over 10. So we executed the trade, and right now we have hit take profit massively without wasting of any time within a day. So guys, that's the benefit of having MetaBrain Trader. What I'm about to tell you guys now is I'm about to fly up. I'm about to fly up. I'm about to fly up. Don't waste time. Everything that I'm saying now is very valuable. Join my VIP group. Get your accounts ready. Join my VIP group so you learn there. I will give you access to this MetaBrain Trader when the time is right. So you learn while I make you money with this MetaBrain Trader, and you learn as well. So this is win-win in every angle. You get to learn, you get to get access to my MetaBrain Trader, and you get to make money with it. So right now we something we call post-trade analysis. So right now our trade have hit. Every trade that has hit take profit or hit stop loss, you have to analyze it, learn what made it to lose. So that is the thing that makes this app special. Right now let's do the first one, which is short. We're gonna enter. We lost it, and exit price. Let's go back to the chart. This is the exit price, which is this price right here. So you know where my stop loss is at. If you watch it, you can trace it and see the red numbered one. So that is where my stop loss is. Whenever I ask you to enter trade, trace it and find my stop loss. So you can also add your own stop loss there. Our entry was okay. Okay, here was the amount we lost, 0, because we did not enter it. Yes, I never followed. I followed the plan because I did not enter this trade. Because if I did, I would have entered it. Here he asked me, "Did you follow the plan?" I would say no. You understand? because I went ahead and entered it and lose money. But I followed the plan. I did not lose money. So yes, I followed the plan. Now, what do I think that happened on this trade? What happened? Did you move your SL? Is it early? What was your emotional state? Be honest, and AI will compare this against your plan and its original cancel. So right now, you stay disciplined. Let's give him what happened. We did not, I, I did not um, enter this trade cause you disqualified it, and I found out the zone. Let's go in 1 week. Let's know what we can find out now. So as you can see, this is imbalance. Even though we are bearish, but as you can see, this zone, this is a massive support zone, a strong support zone. So market fall upon on top of this zone, market supported there and push back, and you can see we are falling since. So imbalance, market normally, if he moves in this direction, he's gonna retrace back in order to continue moving. So as you can see, we are at the end of the trend of this down of this push. We are at the end. This is the end. This is where the push started. So we are at the end. So market needs to retrace in order to continue pushing. So we always sell at the retracement. We always buy at the retracement. We don't sell if the move have already made. So I found out that the market is at a support zone. The push down fire is down, and it is time for market to retrace back. So as simple as that. So we can also check news, what happened on the news. So with that data, we can also find out what happened on the news to know if news contributed on the push and what news is that. So right now our trading is structured, is disciplined. We are moving in alignment, we are moving in structure, we are moving with system. Every trade will be analyzed well, every execution will be every loss will be analyzed well. We had this news that occurred on Monday, and there was USD news on Monday. Find out the news. So this is where my AI is the best. Can ask him to find out what happened, the news. You don't need to tell him the news, just ask him to find out the news. He's gonna read the chart, he's gonna watch every institutional movement. Like that, this push is not retailer, it's not, this is banks that made that push. They found out the news, they found out the support zone, they found out the retracement is about to happen, and they demanded, they push other blocks in the market, and break everybody's stop loss and take the market to the upside. Let's see what my AI is gonna say now. So, all right, post trade audit. UNZD USD loss execution range D, because the setup was D. Only discipline score is 4. The AI disqualify your trade due to execution timing and risk to reward concern. They were correct. You wisely opted to not execute the trade. Okay. So stage A, execution versus reality. So AI accountability. I told you disqualified, you listened to me. Exactly what happened. Execution audit. The user did not enter the trade as planned. Citing that the AI disqualified it. However, the area of interest plan was well defined based on a break and retest setup, which was consistent with the trend evaluation. You see, we are trending down, but that doesn't mean hear what he said here. He said the area of interest planned was well defined. So the area of interest plan was well defined with a break and retest with trend continuation. It's our strategy, but we disqualified it because we find out that it's not gonna work. So rule discipline. 11-point check. News. There was USD news on Monday. Risk to reward did not align well, and execution timing is not also planned. Entry outside. Okay. These are the rules that we if we would have entered the trade, we are going to break this rule. We are going to break the rules, trade the time that there is not any news. Avoid trading when there is big impact news. Avoid entering trade that your risk to reward is not up to 1 to 3, because when we risk $100, we want to make $300 on each trade. So we want to avoid trading on the wrong time. We only trade on the New York and London sections. So technical evaluation deviation. The trader identified a support zone which conflicted with the short bias and adjusted action prior to execution. So if you notice here, this is exactly what I was saying since. So he said I identified a support zone. That zone now is a very support zone which conflicted with the short bias. So that support zone now is a support zone. If market bounce on a support zone, it supports there and push up. So there is no way it's gonna break that support zone and keep going down. See what he said there, which conflicted with the short bias. So that support zone now, AI see that that place is a support zone, and me, I want to go short. I want the market to continue going down, and AI found out that place is a support zone. He said conflicted with the short bias. With the support zone is in a conflict with the short term I want to, with the sell that I want to do. So the and say that the market started adjusting, like that retrace back that I'm telling you, market have made the main push, and he needs to retrace back in order to continue further. So furthermore, there was USD news and execution time mismanaged as noted by the AI. So stage B, a technical post. So the user initial short bias was potentially correct given the 1 day and 4 hour trend downs with break and retest structure, but the trade was disqualified based on timing and risk to reward issue. Ignoring the USD news released during trade planning added to the potential for an adverse outcome. Though the trade was not executed, price retraced at a support level. which suggests prior induction on a bias and a need for identifying better execution timing and entry metrics. So I did not get that right, but let's keep going. Stage C, the learning loop. So this is the learning loop. So news oversight, ensure no imminent high impact news before trading. So this is what we learnt now. If you notice, the main cause of this push was the news that failed. The USD news failed the first one and Trump speak on the second one. So we had two news and two of them went against USD, and we want to short. We want to say that USD is gonna go strong while USD has failed on the news. That is one major reason why this market did what it did. So now our lesson learned is ensure no imminent high impact news before trading. So primary failure reason: misalignment with news and execution timing guidelines. So failure tags, these are the failure tags fit to learning loop. News impact, risk reward efficiency, execution timing misaligned. So these are the three things that happened on this trade. So once immediately gonna close and return. So we have closed that one, we have done the analysis, we have learned everything that happened there. Once we go to our journal, you see the best journal that we can ever have. The best journal that we can ever have. This is everything about this trade. This is everything about this trade. So we have analyzed the one that we lost and find out why we lost. Now is the one that we hit take profit on, and the approved one. So let's click it. As you can see on the MetaBrain Trader app, it was approved and it was short. You see the date, um, April 7th, which is yesterday. Approved. As you can see here, it's approved. Strong structure. AI is telling us this is strong structure. It said that alignment, that the trade aligned well, we should execute trade immediately. So that's exactly what we did. So now let's give AI what happened on the trade so we can analyze the trade and find out what is working and what is not working. Right now we're gonna enter win because we hit take profit. As you can see, very nice, beautiful 1 to 3 take profit. We made 100 and something plus dollar on this trade. So our exit price was 1 point. Just you will look at this, you will trace this green. As you see, we trace this green, this the take profit where we place our take profit. As you can see, the number here is 1.6565851, and we made $146 $146 on this trade. And did we follow our plan? Exactly, yes. And what really happened? So on this trade right now, it's hard to find out what happened on a winning trade than on a losing trade. But that's the best thing about having this app, because we're gonna find out everything about winning trade and the losing trade. We just entered what happened and gave him our screenshots. Let's go through what happened together. So on this trade, as I rate here, let's go to 1 day chart, because what I write here is that 1 day was showing a very clear rejection. And okay, 1 day was showing a very clear rejection. As if you look at this zone now, you found out that there was a clear rejection there. This massive um, green candlestick, this rejection week of this green candlestick is very clear and detailed. The market is looking for reversal, and if you look at all the candlestick, you notice that they are all weaks, they are all weak. They don't have strength to continue pushing the market up. So that was the confirmation we found on the 1 day. So let's go to 4 hour. All right, see what I wrote on 4 hour here. And 4 hour have a beautiful break and retest. This should be retest, retest. So if you look at this place now, this is a zone and we broke it here. We retested the zone, we broke this zone again, and we retested it, which is double confirmation, and we found our entry there before market pushed to our take profit. This break here of this zone and retest of this zone, and we have our confirmation with a strong. So I was saying that 4 hour have a beautiful break and retest with strong structure below EMA and area of interest. So if you notice, the time we broke this place, we broke this rope that you see, we call it EMA. It's a dynamic support and resistance. It's just like a psychological support and resistance. Once we go below it, and you see we can't even break it the time we are forming under it, which means it's strong. We are below it and we are below this zone as well, this area of interest. As you see what I wrote here, um, with strong structure below EMA and area of interest, which means we are below it, area of interest, and we are rejecting. I say rejection here. And 1 hour, let's go to 1 hour. 1 hour is rejecting from EMA and align with the 4 hour structure with evening star formation. So what we call evening star formation is this green, red, red. This rejection, this candlestick that is like hammer that is upside down, and you have green here, have green here. We call it evening star formation. That's entry confirmation. And if you come here, we break below the structure. We break below the structure with small thing, and after that, we got this retest of the zone again, and this massive red candlestick started pushing down, because this is where I entered. Immediately I saw that candlestick started pushing down, and we executed. Execution grade, discipline score 10/10. This trade was a textbook example of a successful execution of the strategy with all conditions are met, confirming the high probability setup. So AI accountability, I told you approve, you listened to me, well executed. So execution audit, the user entered exactly at the area of interest as planned. The execution matched the pre-trade analysis with no deviation observed. The entry on this 1 hour chart took place after a confirmation EMA rejection and engulfing pattern, consistent with the structure and plan. You see now, this engulfing pattern, this is what we call engulfing, this is what we call EMA. This is our double confirmations under our area of interest, rejecting from our area of interest. This evening star was rejecting from this area of interest. This engulfing was rejected. I did not mention this engulfing, but my AI mentioned it. He said here rejecting, and he said the entry on the 1 hour chart took place after a confirmed EMA rejection. So rule, discipline, and 11-point checklist, because my strategy, we have rules that we have to check every time in order to approve our trade. If the rules is not approved, we can't have 10/10 discipline score, which means we are breaking our rules. So no rule violation were observed. We did not break our rule. The trade adheres to all 13 master rules and guidelines specific in the strategy, which means From now henceforth, every trade that we enter is going to follow our rules, which means every trade that did not get approved is not going to be executed. Only approved trade like this is what we are going to execute, which means all of them is going to constantly pass our 13 rules. Do you understand? If you are not using this kind of app now, you might enter a trade, you want to remember all your rules because you saw something that is good in the market, you just want to jump into the market. But with this, this thing will remind you even though you forget. So let's continue without no long talk. So technical stage B, the technical post mortem motim okay motim. So the technical setup was well aligned, showing clear structure, break and strong momentum on the 4-hour chart with further validation on the 1-hour chart by confirming EMA and candlestick patterns. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm understanding this and this thing is aligning. So teaching me. So the entry was supported by a robust retest at the area of interest, contributing to a high probability of success. Liquidity sweep from previous high allowed for optimal positioning with minimal risk. Wow, 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 wow. As you can see now, I didn't see this, but my AI see this. You see, I have not mentioned this structure since. I only mentioned this evening star and this engulfing here. This structure means we every position that was entered here was swept out. Like you entered here and put your stop loss lie here and go for 1 2 3. People were swept out. So the market used that fuel as liquidity sweep. Just listen to what my AI said. I said from here, liquidity sweep from pivot high allow the optimal positioning with minimal risk exposure. No technical or tactical error were found upon review. You see, you see, this AI is mad oh. So maintain high discipline. This one is the C, the learning loop. This particular learning loop now is what we are gonna send out of what happened on our past days, so you won't make the mistake or you will learn from this to in order to validate other trades. So maintaining high discipline and execution, uh, fidelity when all planned confirmations align, ensure enhance to structured break and retest. Okay, that's good. So primary failure reason: the trade did not fail, rather it succeeded due to high structural integrity across time frame and persist execution.